A parole board in Connecticut will decide later today if Michael Shakel should be let out of prison. He is the Kennedy family cousin who is convicted of killing a neighbor nearly 3 decades after she died. And as 48 Hours correspondent Troy Roberts reports, Shakel still insists they convicted the wrong man.
Mr. Shakel, anything to say going into your first day of trial?
10 years ago, Michael Shakel was found guilty and sentenced to 20 years to life for the 1975 murder of his neighbor, 15-year-old Martha Moxley.
Today, like I've been doing for 27 years, I'm praying that I can find justice for Martha. You know, this whole thing was about Martha.
Now, 52-year-old Shakel is up for parole, and even though he continues to maintain his innocence, the Moxley family believes the right man is behind bars.
We knew Michael had done this.
You don't think there's any doubt?
No, absolutely no doubt.
In October 1975, Michael Shakel and Martha Moxley were both 15-year-old neighbors living in the Tony, New York City suburb of Greenwich, Connecticut. Moxley was last seen leaving for a Halloween party with Shakel and some other teens. Her body was found on the lawn of her home the next morning, beaten to death with a golf club, police say, belonged to the Shakel family.
Has happened. We can't undo it.
From the start, the case had all the trappings of a Hollywood melodrama, becoming the subject of books, articles, and a TV movie. Not only did it take place in one of America's wealthiest enclaves, but it also involved one of its most powerful families.
They were our neighbors. They were rich, and they were Kennedys.
Shakel is the nephew of Ethel Kennedy, the widow of Senator Robert F. Kennedy. That family connection also includes one of Shakel's most unshakable allies, his cousin and law professor Bobby Kennedy Jr., who has written about the case and believes the prosecution got it all wrong.
He doesn't deserve to be spending 20 years of his life in jail for a crime that he didn't commit.
But in 2010, the state Supreme Court ruled against Shakel's request for a new trial, saying a claim implicating 2 other men in the killing had no credibility.
Somebody decided that Shakel was going to go to jail, and that all of the other evidence, the abundant evidence against other people, were going to be ignored.
Troy Roberts is with us now. So, Troy, what are the chances that he'll be granted parole today?
I would be very surprised. He's only served half of the minimum 20-year sentence. This is his first parole board hearing, and this is a highly publicized case, and he hasn't even admitted guilt. Stranger things have happened, but I don't think he's going to be walking.
Have they pointed to an alternative theory of the case, who might have done it?
Well, they've thrown a couple of things against the wall. A couple of years ago, they claimed that, his defense team claimed that an African-American and an Asian boy in the neighborhood had committed this crime, but it didn't go anywhere.
And if he gets granted the parole, when could he be eligible for release?
If the 3-panel board does approve his bid for freedom, he could be released next March.
All right, Troy Roberts, thank you so much.